What up, world? What up, YouTube? Sorry, YouTube. It's your boy Banks. Nah, what's up, dudes? I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I just felt like talking to you guys. And my mic settings have been fucked because new hard drive shit, reinstall everything, make all the settings perfect again. Partially why I haven't uploaded, been fucked doing anything in a while. And that's what I want to talk about today, being fucked to do anything. Yeah, it makes sense, I know. What logic? So yeah, any of you guys that follow me on Twitter and shit, you guys will know, this isn't some bad thing by the way that I'm announcing, but like, you guys will know, a lot more about me and what I do, what I don't do, whatevs, because I'm pretty open with you guys on there, and I used to be pretty open with everyone on the channel before I just started making shitty mini-tages with leftovers and stuff. But I don't play enough to record for a Taj or anything, which I probably should. So yeah, and like, every year, I get to this point, and it's term 3 now, we've like 5-6 weeks into term 3, 5 weeks into term 3 of school, and it's winter for us Australians, and I always get to this same point in every year where I just stop giving a fuck, like everything. I just get sick of everything, and I've been at that point. Either I've been at that point or I'm up to that point, I don't know, and I think this is where I go fucking beast mode, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna wait and look. Yes, it is. Look at that fucking feed. Am I a pro feeder or what? I'm joking. But, yeah, I get to this point every year where I just stop giving a fuck about everything. Where, like, I stress about stuff for so long and shit in life where it's like, it's hard to explain, but like all the little things, all semi-little things, all the things that perhaps would affect you for a night or something, all of those things add up, and they just fucking piss you off, and everyone has them, regardless of whether you like to talk about your feelings or not. And then I normally get to this point every year where I like, even like schoolwork and shit starts to suffer. Like, it's been ever since year 9, which I'll get into in a minute. And like, I got this bitch of a teacher for psychology, who is just out of like, one of those teachers is like almost straight out of uni sort of thing, thinks they know everything and really doesn't do anything to gain any respect from the students, just the people who employ them. So they do everything by the book, and they're not a real person that you can talk to sort of thing, and they just frustrate the shit out of you, and that's basically, can't be fucked with people like that sort of thing. And that's how I've been in psych at the moment, and I've actually been failing that, surprisingly, because at the start of the year I had a good teacher for psych, and then she was pregnant and had kids and shit, so she had to go, she had twins, and then I had this new teacher which I didn't like, and then I failed everything ever since. So that's, you know, you address that to the school and they don't do shit all, which is awesome always. So yeah, that's frustrating. But a heap of other shit, IRL, I've been doing the whole IRL thing quite a bit the last month or so, and then I've gotten to this point where I just don't give a fuck again, sort of thing. Like, recently I made my debutante ball, my deb, whatever you want to call it. Aussies will know what it is, I don't know how many other people know it. Sort of like, I think Americans have prom or whatever, but you get like dressed up in a suit and you go to like a formal dinner sort of thing, and it's like, oh, fucking, you gotta do dancing and shit, and that's been fun as fuck. And I did that last Friday night, and that was fun as fuck. And then the weekend was shit. If you're on Twitter, you'll know why and all that kind of stuff. But like, everything someone does, or everything people do, it all builds up, and then I get to this point where I just have to stop giving a fuck. Now, in year 9, this is what I want to talk about earlier, I guess you could say I had 6 months of being, what, I don't know, people would call it depressed or whatever, I don't know if I'd call it, well, I would, I was never clinically diagnosed or whatever. This isn't some sub-story, whatever. I'm not going to tell you all my problems and shit like that. But basically, there's a bunch of stuff with family members' health, etc. All kinds of stuff. Quad feed, that was fucking sweet. And a bunch of shit, school, girls, stuff like that. And ever since then, like, that was a whole heap of shit. Imagine like 5 or 6 big things that just hits you in the face at once. And that sounds like a fucking bit cocky, but you guys know what I mean. Like, a bunch of shit that you just don't need, and then it all added up and became too much for me. And then I was like, fuck it. Every time something small happened that normally I'd just laugh it off or whatever, I'd get depressed as shit, and I'd just start thinking about killing myself and stuff, or cutting myself, and just stupid shit like that, which no one should ever have to deal with, sort of thing, or think about. And no one ever cut myself or anything, thank fucking God. But yeah, after I was pretty fucking like one of those emo kids back in the day, like Chai is now, sort of thing. F you, Chai. And anyone that's like, there's even heaps of people on Twitter that half of them probably aren't actually depressed, but there's a lot that are as well. And like, you guys all know, that's failed quad feed again. Even if you just get, like, depressed isn't just sad where, you know, you get upset over something. Like, it's more where it affects your everyday life, and that's like the actual definition, sort of thing, of it, and what they define it as in psych, at least. And it was at the point for me where just about every night I was thinking about killing myself and cutting myself and shit like that. And then I had that for 6 months or so. I don't know, this isn't a sub story, sorry if you have to hear this shit and you don't like it, whatever, get fucked. And basically over that summer, from the December till the late January, early February, is our summer holidays, Christmas and shit. And what I did was nothing. Lay in bed, listen to music all day. Anyone that knows, you just do that. You do just literally nothing. You just lay in bed, listen to music. Or I just played Xbox all day, all night, up with friends, and did shit all. And I don't know, there's something relaxing. Like, last night, like, I've been sick of shit lately again. Not depressed or anything, just at that point now where everything builds up, and it's just like, give me a fucking break, sort of thing. And then last night I was just listening to music, laid in bed there for like 4 hours, and it was fucking sweet. And then you just think about a heap of shit. Like, no one in our lives normally, we don't take the time to step back and just look at everything, look at how we're feeling, shit that affects us, and all that kind of stuff. And not recently, after the last video, I said I was going on some religious camp shit. It's called like a retreat for school. There's no actual like Bible bashing really involved, but it's more like you talk about your feelings and emotions and stuff that affects you and shit like that. And believe it or not, it was actually pretty fucking good because of the people I have in my house, whatever you want to call it, at school. And it was pretty fucking sweet. There was also a lot of people that are all drama queen fags that I fucking hate. But it was kind of like, that kind of led up to me wanting to do this commentary. Everyone just, if you're ever feeling down, or you ever feel like you're shit out of luck, everything's going against you, especially with girls and shit. Girls are fucking frustrating. You'll know that if you follow me on Twitter. And just shit isn't working for you, you think everything's fucked, then just, like, chill the fuck out. And I don't mean that in an offensive way, I just mean like, just chill, just stop caring for a while, and then eventually you'll get bored, and then you'll just go back to everyday life. At least that's worked for me. It worked for, I know John's Fat Cock, he talked about it last year, or S&D Sinwin, whoever, if you follow him on YouTube, Twitter and that. After his father died, he didn't do shit all, but I think he played a shitload of WoW, or he played something, I can't remember, COD 4 I think, I don't know, might have been WoW. And then that helped him cope with it, and it's not like, it doesn't have to be a video game, like, it doesn't have to be like, you know, life, a video game or anything. It's just you get into something and you stop thinking, and you just stop worrying about thinking, and you just, that's when you start to, I guess, live in the moment kind of shit, and then it slowly brings you back to normal, and it brings you back to your happy way of life sort of thing. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Lol, that was fucking funny. That part there, not what I've been saying. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much the basis of everything I wanted to talk about. Sort of like giving up to stop caring, and then after a while, everything just seems to sort itself out when you stop worrying, you stop thinking. Especially my brain, and I'm sure you guys' brains as well, just don't stop, and it's fucking annoying, and then you just think about so much shit, and yeah, that's what's been up. So yeah, I'm sorry if you don't like this video and you sub for me for montages or mini-tages that are shit or whatever. 16 defense, fucking come at me. But yeah, this is what I used to upload, sort of thing, and people can relate to, so hopefully you guys can sort of relate to this or whatever. If you get to that feeling where shit's too much, just take a step back and yeah, listen to music for fucking forever and do nothing and just think. Yeah, that's about it. Sorry if this was all fucking sounds emo and shit. It's actually not that bad. I'm alright. But I just felt like talking to you guys and shit. So yeah, on that, hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.